So this is for all the natural graphite people who have lost money in natural graphite recently, because China is making synthetic graphite, which is a byproduct of petrol. They heat up for 2 to 3 weeks at 3,000 degrees, and they make graphite. Natural graphite, the earth does that, Mother Nature does that process. Synthetic graphite, we heat up a byproduct of petrol for 3 weeks. So it used to be more expensive, but now due to ramping up supply, ramping up capacity, it's now cheaper to make synthetic than natural. EV demand's come down, and that's why natural graphite has fallen off a cliff. This company, who actually is in production, can't even sell it. They just slow down production. But this could be similar to what we saw in this for pill minerals. They had lithium there, but no one really needed it because EVs weren't a massive thing. There wasn't huge demand for them. And then demand came in. They had a big resource, kept upping the tonnage. The price went up, the price went down, but their tons per annum went up. So they're still powering along. That's pill minerals. CXO was another one. Different story there. They only had to spend $100,000. It looked like they're going to make they only spent $100 million, and it looked like they're going to make $400 million a year when graphite price was at the peak. Since then, they raised, and they came down because they raised money at 40 cents. I'm not going to say that's good or bad, but they raised money at 40 cents, so they came down. And also, it wasn't going as well as they thought. They thought they were going to get into production, make 100,000, 200,000 tons per annum, but they're not there yet. They need to iron out the kinks in the process. That's called lithium. So now back to ITM. We don't need natural graphite. We got synthetic. So these guys would just sit around probably till, I sort of predicted we're going to see probably go lower before 2025, 2026, 2027, when actual demand kicks in and we need all these mines, all the synthetic, all natural. That is given that Tesla and BYD get these prices really cheap for the batteries and the cars. So then there'll be huge demand for them, therefore huge demand for graphite, therefore quite a bit of demand for natural graphite. And if you've got a good resource and you can get out of the ground, then you might make some money. So you might make 50 million and this company's only 20 million. So that's 2027, it's far away. The company could dwindle down to nothing. They could find another battery thing, could get rid of natural altogether, make synthetic graphite out of a natural process. I think Novonix is going to use hydropower to heat up the synthetic graphite. Could be wrong. Could be using a gas furnace, I'm not sure. Might want to look that up. Also, China's at 30% capacity for synthetic graphite because there's not much demand, so they've got a lot of room. If the demand kicks in, they'll go to 100% capacity and they'll be able to supply that demand, but then maybe the demand will overtake it. Demand will overtake graphite when, I guess, Tesla builds that Mexico factory, gets that really cheap car. Just general, people build a house, get solar panels. It makes more sense to them buy electric car, charging the solar, more charging infrastructure. It's just going to be slowly towards electric. It's not going to happen overnight. It's probably, to see any of these natural graphite companies take off, if they do, could be 700 sleeps away, even more. So that's my take on it. Although Chinese winter comes along, these prices could shoot up. We just don't know. This could be a good buying opportunity, or it could go even lower. But I think logically it's a bit of a wait for big demand in natural graphite to come, given the circumstances, and it could even be slowed down even more with the economy looking grim, etc. So yeah, pretty bad video, but just remember, these prices could be cheap to 2027, but they could be expensive compared to 6 months later. So maybe if you don't want to wait around for years to see your money go up, you might want a new strategy. I don't know. So that's it for me. Natural graphite, RNU ASX, buy low, sell high. Now it could be seen as lowish in the low part of it, but the high could be in 2027, 2026. Could be even sooner, not sure. So just my condolences to anyone in the natural graphite space who's a lot bit of money. There's actually this company here. They're going to get into production. They're not selling into the battery market graphite. They're selling into the other markets. So they could be making money, although China's economy slowed down. So this could be a faster path to the money, though I'm not saying it will. They said they're going to make $25 million a year after all costs for a company you can buy for $70 million. And if they do half that, then it's going to be a pretty decent stock. And then once the demand kicks in, even better. They'll be out in the lead, so they'll meet. If they're making money on the 40,000 tons they're going to do per year, they're probably going to up the process to 80,000 pretty soon after, making more money, giving them a good lead. But they could hit hiccups along the way. We just don't know, but probably better buying here than it was up here. You've lost 50% of your money. Anyway, so I'll leave it at that. Like and subscribe. Natural graphite. I don't see it going anywhere for any time soon. I'm not selling my shares. I'm just going to forget about them, let them sit there. Focus on other things, like this new strategy of short selling shares. So you always know the dividend comes up. This is a dividend for AMP. This is just off subject, but Ampol dividend comes out here. August. Everyone buys in. Dividend comes, drops down. That could be other factors as well. But people bought in for a 1% dividend, maybe, and then it falls off a cliff. So what will happen here? I predict ex-dividend day is tomorrow or today. So if you own it you have to buy it today to get the open tomorrow morning, means you get the dividend, and then you can sell it straight away. So this was the last day for the dividends. So it's got a 1% dividend, but this is going to fall probably 5%, I say. So you can short this on things like eToro, Plus 500, Red Bull. They just have a simple short feature, which is just like a buy feature. If you're interested in that. Okay, and Nvidia. This other share I'd like to short, but who knows where the price will go. Stock. It's at all-time highs. The company costs 1.2 trillion, and they just made 600. They're going to make 25 billion a year. So you're basically paying $1,000 for a company that makes 25 billion a year, because people think that 25 billion is going to go to 100 billion in the future, meaning it'll be like more like a 10% earnings to price. But who knows what will happen? All-time high now, could drop back a bit, could go even higher. Sometimes stocks don't make sense, like obviously that GameStop. This stock here, Novonix, I actually bought this down here, made a 10x, just on luck. I sold it actually at the top day. You can go back to a video that says sold, and it's on this day. This made no sense. It was a $10 billion company making no money, and it was only going to make $500 million in about 10 years' time on their roadmap. So absolutely ridiculous valuation. Although here, doing the sums, it was ridiculous at this price. You could try to short it, and it went up even higher. So yeah, you just don't know. It's pretty risky to short shares also. Anyway, there's none of this financial advice. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you've got any ideas for shorting shares, basically buy low, sell high, anything at all, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.